We are here at Universal Studios Orlando Resort once again. This time we didn't have passes, so we had to go and get our passes. I am officially a Premier Pass holder again, and today we are going to go into Five and Dime, get some merch for Halloween Horror Nights. If you've been listening to our podcast and watch our TikToks, you'd know that they've announced a lot. And they haven't really done any merch drop for the originals, but they have for Stranger Things that we need to get. Not the shirt, because you know we hate the shirt. But yeah, it's very hot today. It's 90 degrees with a heat index of 100. So it's a very hot day. But we are going to go get the merch, go get a crepe maybe, look around at Halloween Horror Nights stuff and see if they've put out anything other than lighting stanchions. Then go over and look at Lost Continent. And also, look at this update. They're building a roller coaster. This is going to be the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And since we've been here, we didn't put the vlog up, but we were here in May, and they had nothing. Getting it, but they are working on it right now over here. So we're going to go check out where Jimmy Fallon's is and see how that is. And then ride rides. So yeah, let's get in May. And now it's the end of June, and they have done a lot. It's going to be so fun. So let's go into Universal and have some fun. For our first Halloween Horror Nights update, lighting stanchions. Look at that. Talked about this in episode 2 of our podcast that these were going up, and now we're here to actually see them. We're right in front of the entrance where the arches are, where they will put a medallion and the 5 houses that are IPs here. But yeah, this is definitely for Halloween Horror Nights. I thought it might be for the World Cup, but World Cup's literally going on right now. And there's nothing out here to light up. So, definitely Halloween Horror Nights. So we are here in the Hollywood section. It's the Hollywood themed section in Universal Studios where they usually have a scare zone. And looky here. Lighting stanchion. Definitely for Halloween Horror Nights. Hey, look, the mystery van. Now, we are going to Five and Dime to look at Halloween Horror Nights merch. But before we get there, there's a lighting stanchion right here outside of the Five and Dime. Oh, Horror Nights is coming. I'm so excited. Look at this. Look at how beautiful lighting stanchions. And then temporary lights up there. Yeah. Horror Nights is coming, baby. We have yet to see it, but this is the key art for Stranger Things 5. Let's go in here and let's look at the ugly shirt. This is what the shirt looks like. This is what I was talking about on the vlog of how bad it kind of looks. Like, really bad. That Never Go Alone is just awful. And then you have the mug. Would you look at the mug? And on the back, Never Go Alone. What do you know? And then we do have to buy this. This doesn't look too bad. Vecna, Dart, and a Demogorgon. And then we had to buy a new carousel because my cat broke it. But this is what, if I can get the shadow out of the way, this is what it looks like completed. Looks pretty cool. This is also what I was talking about in the podcast. The Exit of Horror makeup show, which is closed for a reimagining, has a cool little wall. Wolfman. Frankenstein and the Werewolf, or the Wolfman, sorry. I mean, isn't that just cool? Monstergram Studios. Gilman. So we got 2 crepes today. First one that we got was a strawberry hazelnut that has strawberries, Nutella, mascarpone, Nutella again, with topping and powdered sugar. And then we have this monstrosity of street corn and carnitas. Pork carnitas, street corn, queso fresco, cilantro crema, tahini, and micro cilantro. So we're going to try the sweet one first so we can balance it out with savory.
It's surprisingly not overly sweet like you think it would be. It's actually really good. I like it.
Those strawberries are good for a hot day. And it is hot. Very hot. Yeah, it's good. Now for the street corn and carnita, They gave it to us on a plate because this thing is massive.
So I'm gonna, oh, it's falling apart. We're gonna stuff that in there, and then I'm gonna roll this. Big bite. That is actually really good. I think it's the cream. It's so, it's not like, you would think this would be kind of maybe a little too hot for a hot day, heavy, but I don't think so. I think it's really light. The meat is really tender. It's really good. I like the mix of flavors from the corn, the sauce, the cream, the crema. I like it. That was good.
It tastes like Taco Bell to me.
I get
Not
that.
that thing.
Yeah. But I get, I get that for sure.
Yeah. That pork is really good. And that cream, the crema fresh, or the cilantro crema, that's a 10 out of 10. That is good. So we are now out here after eating our delicious crepes that we sat over there. We are here now because we are at Central Park. And this truss has just come up. This is going to be the entrance to a scare zone. Unfortunately, the scare zone that they think this is going to be is, yeah. So we keep walking, and I always wonder how they get these back here. Because they don't put these in. Like, they're not here permanently. So how do they get it in here without, like, ruining the bushes or anything? I've always wondered that. And then you have another lighting station with lights on top of it right there. We are getting here. And then this is the area where they do the waterfront show. We're speculating that there will be one, but we never know. And look, it's Lou Wasserman. If you remember him from my old vlogs, he used to be over there. But yeah, this is where they usually do the water show, the lagoon show. So maybe we'll have one this year. Speculated too. So it's another area in Central Park. This grassy area, they always have some kind of thing in here, a prop. If it's Fortnite, I wonder what it's gonna be. I really hope it's not Fortnite, guys. That will ruin everything. Look, there's just all the lighting stations have lights now. The event starts in September. It is the end of June. Look at this one. This one looks a little odd. It's a 7. Where's the 6? As if it's Fortnite, you know they're probably gonna put a 6 in front of this. Let's hope it's not Fortnite, please. For the love of God, not Fortnite. And then the truss work right here at the entrance, or the back half of the scare zone. But look at this. It's a stage, obviously. I mean, y'all can all tell that it's a stage. And it has the truss work right next to it. So it's kind of giving Horror Nights. Like I was saying in my podcast, it looks like they're still expanding it. Because they even have lighting stanchions here. And then all the way out there. Is this the party bus? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. So I was talking about this one that might be for the zone, but I think it's probably just lighting because they do have food options and offerings over here during Horror Nights, so that's probably what that one's for. So while we walk through Springfield and we have a loud song right above my head, this is typically the area where in years past they have roaming chainsaw hordes. So if you listen to the podcast, I played a video of the showrunner of Simpsons saying that they're trying to Halloween Horror Nights-ify The Simpsons and The Simpsons ride. So does that mean that the roaming chainsaw group will no longer be here? And over here, where the entrance or the extended or the exit only for the Simpsons ride is the entrance to a Halloween Horror Nights house. So they're gonna have Simpsons open during Halloween Horror Nights. Where's the line gonna be? And I have a feeling that if we do get Treehouse of Horrors for Halloween Horror Nights, it's mainly gonna be out here in front of the Simpsons ride. But if they do have them in front of the Simpsons ride, it most likely will be all out here because this is the biggest area and it's right in front of Krusty. So probably a good place to have it. Look here, look at the tents. Halloween Horror Nights tents. They're setting up. We're getting ready. We stepped inside the Men in Black gear shop to just get some air because it is hot outside. But look, they have Ghostbuster stuff here. Some cool stuff. Ooh, a Slimer little cup holder. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So outside this gate, when we walk through this gate, it leads to the two new tent houses in the very back, which is a pretty long walk, but this is where they usually have the house portals, and the trusses are out. Yeah, Horror Nights, baby. And then we keep walking over here, and this is where they have, the past few years, has been the Nightmare Fuel Tour. This used to be the old Fear Factor Live building, but that has since closed down and has not continued. So this is just an empty space, and they usually only use it for Halloween Horror Nights. This year is speculated to be a Jack show, so that would be cool. But usually it's Nightmare Fuel. It could still be that. We never know. But yeah, I don't see any construction going on myself, so who knows? So just recently added were these lighting stanchions. This is supposed to be like something with Pumpkin Ward, is what is rumored. So are we still going to get a little Club Horror? Because this is the exact same layout they had last year with Club Horror, where they had the stage and the DJ was up here, the lighting stanchions, the little step things where the people danced, little Hell in a Cell cage-like thing. But it's rumored to be something to do with the Pumpkin Ward. So is my boy, the Pumpkin Ward, going to be up there DJing for us? Huh. Interesting. I don't know why, but the area that's themed to New York here at Universal Studios Orlando Resort looks dead. Oh my goodness, what is going on with... Oh, that's right, I forgot Finnegan's is closed. That's right. Okay. I forgot that happened. Maybe that's why not many people are here, but the Mummy's still here. Nobody riding the Mummy anymore? So typically, this is where the tribute store usually is, but with this construction, we don't really know if it's going to be here. Should be, hopefully, because it's the best area. But they are fast working right now. They're literally working on it right now. This is exciting. They're also going to be closing that window. But this is also where houses usually are. But last year, they had to change it because they were demolishing Rip Ride Rockit, and now they're building something. So let me go show you where they are now putting them. So last year, we could walk through here and go to the back to the sound stages where there were Halloween Horror Nights houses back there. But as you can see, they're literally building the roller coaster right there. So are we going to walk under it while they're doing construction? I'm not sure. I don't know how they're going to do it. Also, there's a bunch of lighting stanchions here. A music plaza. I don't know what these are for. Not for Halloween Horror Nights, because this is where the lines go. I wonder, but look at that. Roller coaster. Nice. Walking down that way was the other way to get to the houses. There's a stanchion here. Gosh, it's hot today. But this is construction, so I don't know how we're gonna do it.
So unfortunately, I did not have the mic recording here. So I am just going to explain what we are showing. So in the Lost Continent that we will show later, it is being torn down and changed into something else. There was a store called All Hallows Boutique that was in that area that they also tore down, and I was wondering where they were going to put all the merch, because it was a Halloween store that sold Halloween stuff and also Horror Night stuff. So we're walking around here, and this is at the entrance, or near the entrance to Islands of Adventure, and here we are just showing some of the merch that they have here because it was interesting. I did not know where they were going to put it, and they put it right next to the entrance. And here I'm showing that they have all the Halloween Horror Nights merch that you can get at the Five and Dime, but also here. And I think they're calling it All Hallows something. It's something different. It's not the All Hallows Boutique, but it is the All Hallows store here. So if you were wondering where all the Halloween stuff is, it's here now at the front of Islands.
So when we leave, sorry, I had to switch to my phone because I ran out of storage on my camera. But when you leave Seuss Landing, we come to what used to be the Lost Continent. And when I say used to be, it still has everything. Like, you still got the water running down here. Still got the statue. Mythos is still here. I think it's closed. Maybe not. Maybe Mythos is still open. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, you have the walls here because, yeah, Mythos is definitely still open. But walls here, because Poseidon Fury used to be behind these walls, and now it's closed. And all these places are going to be closed now. That's where the Trident used to be, and now it's no longer here. So this whole area is going to change. I don't even know what the rumors are. I'll have to look to find out. But unfortunately, no more Lost Continent. Velocicoaster over there. This is also where King Julian used to meet. Maybe he's still going to be here? I don't know. But that's where the All Hallows Boutique used to be. And as you can see, it is gone, including the walking fountain. So, goodbye, Lost Continent. You are truly lost. So we are in the van now. We are leaving Universal Studios. It was a good day. Very hot.
Very hot.
We are going to go home. But we got to see a bunch of stuff. We got to see some Halloween Horror Night stanchions being built. Some stages. That was cool. We tried the crepes. They were delicious. We saw the Lost Continent. It's lost forever now. What else did we see? I guess that's
it.
really it. I mean, we saw some merch for Stranger Things that we didn't buy, except for the little carousel thing, and we had to buy the actual carousel itself because my cat broke it. So yeah, now we're gonna go get some canes and go home. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog as much as we enjoyed making it, and we'll see y'all in the next one.